I'm Jen Finelli, I'm a doctor, and this is ironic ASMR with the Ninja Melk energy drink. I love this energy drink, but I thought I could do a frantic kind of hyper ASMR for you because it makes some pretty neat sounds and they're not that bad. And I never do fast tapping, and why not? I've got the personality for it. So, I mean, I've also got the personality to, like, you know, I guess, murder a monger. M-A-U-G-M-A-U-N-G-U-R. Spelling is hard. It's a Star Wars animal. Don't worry, don't call the police yet. But I wanted to tell you the things that I, like, as a doctor, like about this drink. Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor. Okay. I wish. Please sponsor me. Here we are, touching our faces, things that doctors are not supposed to do. It did not happen to me because I drank that energy drink, don't worry. I wanted to talk about the health benefits of Ninja Melk. I'm really excited. 112 calories per can, which is a lot better than most energy drinks. Touch my face again and you're not gonna see. Love this energy drink. I was really excited when I saw this. See this? It says stevia in it. And I thought that that might be the case because I was like, I know that the guy drinks energy drinks, but also is on, like, I think it sounds like he's basically on a keto diet because he's doing like a no carbs thing. And you can't do that with a lot of these energy drinks because they're so chock full of sugar and they're so dangerous with the high levels of caffeine and other additives. So I hate energy drinks and I'm very much against them, and I recommend my patients to stay away from them for the most part. By the way, anything that I say in this video cannot be medical advice for you because I have not mentioned anything that I say in this video is self-care only, okay? So there's 80 milligrams of caffeine per can, which is less than a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee is usually about 100 milligrams. I like that it's got vitamin B6 in it. Do you know why I like that? Because vitamin B6 is a big deal in depression. Absolutely. If you find that you're getting depressed and you meet criteria for depression, go to my other visit to talk about that. And your nails are starting to, yes, I'm 100%, I'm not flicking you off, I promise. I'm just showing you my wedding ring. If you find that your nails are starting to get these striations, like they're wearing away, like they're bad quality, and you're having your hair fall out, and you are depressed, you could have a vitamin B6 deficiency, and it may be that you just need Ninja Melk to cure your depression. No, it could be that you need a vitamin B6 supplement. Go buy a real vitamin B6 supplement, you idiot. I love you. Ninja Melk loves you. Buy Ninja Melk. It loves you. Probably not. Notice me, senpai. I would really, really like to get attention of the YouTuber who funded this energy drink, but I haven't had the chance to do that, so I'm doing this instead. Boom, I'm gonna touch my face. In real life, we have to, like, we become almost OCD. Like, if I walk out of a patient room and I haven't washed my hands, I feel sticky until I can find a place to wash my hands, even if nothing was sticky and I didn't touch the patient at all. So you walk into the room, you squish the little squishy thing, or I don't know how to make the sound. It's like squish. My bird likes that sound. That's how I talk to my bird. Anyway, this is Ninja Melk energy drink. Ninja, N-I. Is where the J is. The J goes like that. The J is like a katana. Ninja, like a katana. Oops. My thing came out of its sheath. I wanted to show it to you. This is my wedding knife. It's actually quite sharp, so if someone ever tries to murder me, I will fight them with this. Look at how pretty that is. Look at that. Look at that lovely tree. This was given to me by my father because it is traditional in some cultures for a father to give his daughter a knife, specifically Korean culture, which, you know, I'm part Japanese, so what we did is we invaded the Koreans and were horrible to them and shouldn't have been there and stole their stuff and tried to get rid of their traditions. Great history lesson for you. It's not good. Not my particular ancestors. I was told that my particular ancestors were very nice. I'm very proud of my Japanese heritage. Who wouldn't be? Like, well, not everyone was. My parents weren't supposed to marry each other because they were different races. So they were told that if they did, oh no, the children might be mixed race. Gasp, what are you gonna do? They might turn out gorgeous like me. You know, people in shows are being all like, you know, uptight about when someone says mixed race babies are gonna be cute. And they're all like, what's that supposed to mean? And like, offended. I am cute AF. I don't care. I'm not gonna be offended. And gray's happening now. I think gray is beautiful too, but you know. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about today. What were we talking about? Oh, I was explaining my sword. So my sword was the tradition is your dad gives you the sword. It's a knife, or a knife like mine, and then that's for your self-defense. And when you get married, you give it to your husband in this awesome demonstration of like, I trust you to be part of taking care of me now. It's my knife. I have the ability to take care of myself. I am entrusting you with that responsibility, which I think is really cool. I think it's very feminist and at the same time very traditional and beautiful and very like, you know, we're a team. We're gonna both defend me with my knife. I think it's neat. So anyway, speaking of katanas, I've been wanting to use this in a video so much. And here we are. It doesn't make great sounds. Not my favorite sounds. My dad gave this to me and I have no idea where he got it from. Because he's not because it's very old. Like, it's so old that the handle breaks. So, you know, when I stab you with it, when you try to come into my house, you know, if you just kind of clench down, you'll be able to hold on to it and take it away from me. But then you will have a knife in you, so I can't really swing it. I kind of have to hold on to it to... I wonder if I can stab this with it. Oh, shit. Look how sharp it is. Oh, I swore. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to swear. Holy crap, look at that. I'm just destroying this. I don't know if these are good sounds, actually. I should probably stop. Bat sounds. It sounds ASMR. No, not bat sounds ASMR. That's Batman ASMR. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna have to get a sex change. Wedding stuff, yeah. I've been married I've been with him almost 10 years now. I've been married 7. This is the broken bottle. Let's get a new one. I have so many of these. I wanted to show myself drinking these, but I drink all of them, so I can't. Please sponsor me. I will use your drink. This is my drink. My drink now. Please sponsor me. I will use it in every video. Oh my goodness. I would just have cases and cases of... So here's the thing. It was inspired by a drink that I really love. When I was little and I lived in Japan, I did not live in Japan. I'm making it. When I was little and I went to Japan to see my family who lived there, I was alive there. So I did technically live, but I did not reside there. I did not go there and die. Actually, that's another really good conspiracy. Can we start another good conspiracy about me? That I'm actually undead. That'd be super rad. That would be the 3rd conspiracy about me in 1 year. Oh my gosh. Anyway. And actually, that's gonna go in the next video. So when I went to visit my family for the very first time, when I was little, there was this drink there called Calpis. Yes, that is what it was called. Calpis. It was pronounced Calpis. You may have seen that drink as Calpico, because at some point, some American told some Japanese businessman, hey, to me, when you say Calpis, I think about something that comes out of a bovine pee. This. Okay, that's what he thought about. And nobody's gonna watch this video, it's too silly. I'm getting in trouble. I don't like being in trouble. I'm always in trouble. Oh, I got in trouble for telling somebody that the way they were taking care, like I had talked to poison control about a patient, and so I knew exactly what poison control wanted for this patient. And somebody else was like, but so-and-so said, and I was like, well, so-and-so is effing wrong. This is what the expert said. That's what we're gonna go with. And I got in trouble for that. People are silly. Have you solved this yet? Are you smart enough to figure this out? It's the puzzle at becominghero.ninja/skies-puzzle. There's a $100 reward. Ow! $100 reward for solving it. Originally it was the $100 reward only for anyone under 18 who solves it. But now it's been several years since I commissioned this puzzle. No one can solve it. And because of that, tapping on all the things. And because of that, I'm extending it to anyone, if anyone can solve it. Maybe even math PhDs. I had it made by a math PhD. Technically, I'm at a loss for it because I paid $150 for it. I was like, I would like a unsolvable cipher, please. Thank you. Because I don't have one. I came up with the basic ideas and I explained to him, like, look, these are some of the math principles that need to be into it, but I was never going to be able to make it happen. Right? For example, some of these things solve out to words. Right? You know, like people wear those dumb shirts that have like, you know, an integral sign and like e to the x and like it should be a dy, not times y. And so they're like, oh, it's so sexy. I'm much more intelligent than that. I mean, like, you have to solve it out. So like the limit of the function 1 over x as x approaches infinity is the limit of my love for you. When you solve out that function, it solves to 0. Or sorry, not 0. I lied. It solves to none. There is no limit because the 1 over x function goes like that. So when it approaches x goes to 0. Yeah, sorry. As x goes to infinity, there's no limit. There's no limit. You see why I have this brain, so like I understand the things, but I can't make them perfect and I'm going to make little mistakes in them. And so because I'm going to make those mistakes, I had an expert do it instead, for the same reason that I wanted to listen to the poison control expert instead of the second-year resident. You know, nothing against family medicine, and residents can be right and people above them can be wrong. Residents can be right and experts can be wrong. It all depends on what the scientific research is and who's been doing their homework, right? In this case, however, I was going to go with where we had the evidence. I was going to go with the evidence. And so the evidence was, I don't know math the same way that this wonderful person does. And so I let him do it. Anyway, okay. I'm very excited also that they managed to make it organic natural flavoring. I like organic energy drinks. I like that idea. Most energy drinks make me feel very sick. My favorite energy drink used to be balls, B-A-L-L-Z. I love drinking balls. I love putting balls in my mouth. I just loved it. There was one time when I smuggled balls into a robot fighting arena. This is a true effing story. My life is ridiculous. I used to be part of teams where we would fight robots. And we had to build them, and our robot was 6 feet tall and had this giant claw. It was awesome, right? I think We went to nationals that year. No, we didn't. Anyway, really great, scary robot. And my robot, hold on. I'm telling my friend is right now writing a spaghetti style Western Star Wars fan fiction with me. I love her. Oh, don't do that. I don't like that the can is sharp. It's a health hazard. I hate this. It should be banned. This is my doctor's order. Ban this drink. I like that there's no artificial flavors or sweeteners. But here's the thing that I really like here. Self-care. Self-care from a licensed physician who has never met you. Got it? And who wants to be sponsored by this drink company because, because notice me. Also because, I rarely, I know that if you drink 100 cups of coffee, you'll die. Something I learned, I think, right before medical school. So, I like that it uses stevia instead of sugar because stevia does not increase your blood sugar the way that the other things do. And unlike aspartame, the aspartame stuff, I'm not going to put the studies below. You could look it up on PubMed.gov. There were studies that aspartame caused cancer in rats, but it was incredibly high doses. And rats are small. Hopefully you're not drinking so much diet soda that you're reaching toxic levels of aspartame. I don't know about the cumulative effect in your body. I don't know about if you drink a diet soda every day for your whole life, what the effect of that is, okay? It's not been studied, okay? So I'm not going to come here, I'm not going to be dishonest. A lot of physicians are dishonest and they'll say something that they saw in a study and they'll just say it. So I'm not going to come out here and say aspartame causes cancer. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say in rats, in very large, this is the problem with I'm not going to talk about it. There are multiple medical health debates in the United States where we take blanket rules instead of looking at, I'm going to come off as being on a side I'm not on. Most people would agree if we go to the specific medical stuff. Like in the case of aspartame, people are not honest. People will say, this procedure is completely safe, rather than saying this procedure in this and this and this instance can affect this, this, and this thing very specifically. Right? What do we mean by safe? What do we mean by this? Are we just being funded by pharmaceutical companies who want us to be selling their drugs? Or are we just being funded by our own pocket? Silly doctor in Ninja Milk video decides to take on the entire medical community because screw them all. When it comes to certain health procedures, you can make $300 per procedure just giving a woman a pill, right? You do 15 of those in one day, you're walking out with more money in one day than I usually make, not one day. You can walk out with more money, in a week than most people make in a month. Yeah. No, in a day. Could you do 10, 15 of those? 10 times 300. Right, remember this is why this guy did the math thing. Point being, we shouldn't make broad general statements. We shouldn't say, this procedure is perfectly this procedure is this. We gotta say, this is what specifically can happen in this case. Very specifically, I'm not going to say aspartame is safe, which is why I like stevia. Because stevia has not caused cancer in rats. However, I'm also not going to say aspartame causes cancer. It causes cancer in rats in very high doses. I don't know what doses of aspartame you are taking, and you're not a rat. Well, if you are welcome to this video. And if you identify as a rat, you are also welcome to this video. I will not turn you away. I'm gonna get so many angry pro-choice, pro-life people in the comments. I love you all. You are all welcome. However you identify, I would take care of you in my clinic, and I would sell you this energy drink. Please sponsor me, Ryan Higa, please, please, please. Okay, so I like the stevia. I like that it's all natural. Excuse me. I'm ashamed. I like that it's all natural. So, I was telling you about my excitement about this because as a child, I used to drink Kelpness. My parents had me drink Kelpness all the time. They were great parents. This is how you grow up to be big and strong. CALPIS, like I said, Calpico, blah, 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 blah. My ring makes a weird sound on it. And it had this basically like milky carbonated milk flavor. They have a similar drink in Korea called Melkis. I don't know who came up with it first. I don't know who's appropriating who. Because I'm Japanese, I want to say we came up with it first. But I know we also have a history of stealing things from Koreans. So, actually, it's more likely that we would tell Koreans they can't make it, and then we wouldn't make it. So maybe we did come up with it first, because otherwise we would have oppressed it. These are touchy subjects. These are things that Korean and Japanese people will still be very in pain about. I actually saw a Christian Korean like reach out to a Japanese Christian YouTuber to actually openly forgive them, because this history thing is such a big deal still, because this was their grandparents, right? So there's so much of this like hate and tension that like this person felt they needed to clear their heart and go to this other person as a brother in their faith and forgive them, which is, there's all kinds of, I'm sure that there's a lot of people who would be offended by that. There are people who would be like, you can't forgive me because I'm, you know, it's not my generation that did it, it was another generation. And then there's other people who would be like, how can you forgive somebody for horrible stuff like that? I don't know. That faith system really promotes forgiveness. That is what's supposed to happen. Because it's God who's supposed to strike the wrath down on you. You don't have to strike wrath on someone else. Unless you're Joshua. It's complicated. It's complicated. I'm not making fun of it. Please don't be offended. I've offended so many people already in this video. I love you. It's okay. Half of it is jokes. Okay, half of it is jokes. You are welcome here. God is welcome here. The devil is not welcome here. That's the only one that's not welcome. Otherwise, the rest of you are welcome. If you're a Satanist, you are welcome here. I welcome you. I appreciate you. Put in the comment section what religion you are. We're going to have the most aggressive and horrible fighting comment section on any ASMR video in the world. Because ASMR community is so calm and peaceful. I'm going to destroy the ASMR community by talking too much. That's how I destroy a lot of lives. Look, here's the story. Bottom line, somebody came up with milk soda, and Ryan Higa and his buddies, who I don't think are as important as him, well, that's not very nice, Kathleen Hahn and Kyle Schroeder, they're allowed to do what they want. I think Kathleen is, oh wow, I just realized that the people who play them in one of his YouTube videos are actually the same race as the names are similar. So much race baiting in today's video. Anyway, I love that it's an energy drink based on the milk sodas that I love. I love that. I love that. I was disappointed that it tasted like an energy drink. I wanted it to taste exactly like milk is, which is really ridiculous. You can't expect that. It's an energy drink. The caffeine's gonna be in there. However, it is fantastic. I've never liked energy drinks, like the taste. I liked the taste of balls. Who doesn't? It was a good energy drink. Oh yeah, I was telling you about me smuggling it into a robot, right? This is like an off the pill type situation, except that I'm on my pills. So, what you do is you take the energy drinks and you put them in your bra. These energy drinks were like twice the size of this, and I had 4 of them. And I put them in, I discovered I could put them in this way. Because we couldn't get food in. So I walked out, you know, a cup size B, maybe A.5, right? I walked back into the building, cup size like double D's. And the lady, like, the security guard, like, she looked at me like, but she couldn't say anything. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? Like, frisk me? I guess nowadays maybe she would. Because people are so afraid of, like, terrorist threats, they'll sexually assault anyone. Or maybe it's the opposite. People are so afraid of being, like, accused of harassment that they would let you. I don't know. I haven't tried. I haven't done it. Again, this is the same thing. I'm not going to make generalizations. We make too many generalizations as physicians, and it is dangerous. It's why there are people who believe that they're... Because of vaccines. It's why anti-vaxxers exist. Not because of them, but because of the physicians. Okay? This is why I don't bash anti-vaxxers. I don't bash any patient who walks into my clinic. I don't bash anyone, whoever they are. You walk into my clinic, I will take care of you, and I will effing kill anyone who tries to mess with you. That's the part that other physicians don't like. That last part, where it's like, if someone messes with my patient, I will end them. Or I will get very angry and then I will get in trouble. That's historically been what happens. So, but this is the thing, is physicians, you know, a mother would bring in her child. She would say, hey, my baby just had a seizure right after their vaccine. And the doctor would say, nah, the vaccine is totally safe. The DPT vaccine is very important for preventing pertussis in young children. The age group that dies of pertussis, of whooping cough, is, 2 months old to, 6 months, like that. Those are the most vulnerable guys. Those are also the little ones who are most likely to have side effects from the vaccine. Because yes, in real life it did have side effects. Okay. And so we changed it. We changed the DTP vaccine because we knew that 1 in every 300 to 500 doses was causing a seizure. Okay? That was a reaction to the vaccine. Some of these kiddos were already going to have seizures, but their seizures were triggered by the vaccine. You can't know if others, how it would have happened. And this is where the vaccines cause autism thing comes from. I know that children with autism are prone to seizures. On the other hand, people with seizures are prone to autism, right? I don't know which of those is the causation. I don't know, and I can't prove if autism is causing it, or if these are two things that are just symptoms of something else. I don't know that. We don't know that. And it's really arrogant when we say that we know things that we don't know. Just like we said, no, the vaccine is perfectly safe. Yes, it is an important vaccine, and your children need it to protect them from the whooping cough. However, there is a reason that in Japan and in Denmark, both countries with far better public health, far lower infant mortality rates than the United States, both of those countries created alternate vaccine schedules and let people vaccinate later instead of before 2 months old because of side effects of vaccination and the development of an early immune system. Okay? I trust the Japanese because I'm Japanese. I trust the Danish because I'm Danish. Maybe that's my bias, right? So it could be that I'm biased, and that's an important thing to admit. On the other hand, it is true that both of those countries have lower infant mortality rates than the United States does. So they're doing something right with their public health. Meanwhile, in the United States, we pissed off parents by telling them that what they saw was not real. And then they said, well, I'm never going to vaccinate again. So whose fault is it? So I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I have helped people vaccinate. That is a thing that but I'm also not going to bash an anti-vaxxer, because that is not how you help somebody. It's the same. I may have very strong opinions about certain health procedures that can harm you, right? There are some of them that I will do my utmost best to make sure that they don't happen, or that they become illegal, because there are some where doctors are taking advantage of their patients. There are procedures out there that are legal that doctors will do where they're really just taking advantage of the patient. I will fight those, but I will never blame the patient. I will always blame the doctor, because doctors are effing jerks. I would be swearing all the way, but I know that my mom watches these sometimes. Try not to hurt her feelings. I'm gonna make a secret ASMR channel where I swear all the time. That's not very relaxing, is it? It's not relaxing for anybody. I also have a lot of really sweet old ladies on my email subscriber list. Anywho, I think I've made it clear that I think that honesty is important in medicine, and you can't make generalizations. But good to finish that story. Good news. We did change the DTP vaccine. That's why it's now the DTaP, because those bases, we were concerned they were giving seizures. I changed it. I was there. I was not there. We changed that, and now it's the DTaP vaccine. So that should be better. I'm not making medical recommendations to you about your altered vaccine schedule or about your normal vaccine schedule, because you and I have not met. I really like Japan and Denmark as far as public health goes. I'm not a huge fan of how the United States has handled most public health problems and crises for the past 10 to 15 years, including now. I'm also in the U.S. Army, so I'm not bashing anyone in my chain of command, including the commander-in-chief, whether or not I agree. So please don't you jerk people. There are a bunch of a-holes who try to use everything I do against me. Don't. Stop it. I have all my disclaimers. Buy Ninja Melk instead. Oh, this is broken. Let's try to juggle it now. I can't juggle. This is gonna be terrible. This is a terrible idea. I juggled oranges in my one video. That's the ADHD video. You should check it out. We have learned some better health education for you. Almost. You just gotta actually catch. I have crab reflexes. All my fans who think that I'm like a CIA agent, none of them are gonna believe that anymore. Ha! Debunked. You've been debunked. That was too noisy. I'm gonna have to edit that out. I like this drink. I endorse it personally because it tastes yummy. It's got vitamin B6 in it. It's got stevia in it. It's got magnesium in it too. Which, dude, we use magnesium to treat all kinds of things. Increase in magnesium supplements was found to help people who had migraines, actually. So, below. This is also made in the Netherlands. That's another thing in my family history. So, basically, if you buy Ninja Melk, you will be buying me in a bottle. I'm sure that doesn't say good things about me, but I really like it. It's healthy, wholesome, but fun, and dressed like a ninja. And has a pun in the title. That's me. I love it. Ninja Melk. I love milk. I drink like gallons and gallons. In fact, shoot, we don't have any milk in the house right now. I'm gonna have to go buy milk. What is this? I just want to kind of lick something, but I really don't want to be sexualized, so I'm not gonna do that. 4 grams of protein. Oh, one more thing about this drink. I feel full after I drink it, and I can drink it as a meal instead of eating. So, I'm gonna go on the Ninja Melk diet and tell you how that goes. I'm gonna try to replace one meal. It's not recommended for children, pregnant or nursing women, or persons sensitive to caffeine. I can't actually drink very much caffeine because it gives me severe anxiety. But it used to work when I had to do 24-hour shifts in the hospital. I would eat caffeine and it would just keep me going all through the night. These little caffeine chocolate bars. Maybe I should try ginger milk. Then I would have to pee. And you don't have time for that in the hospital. I love this drink. I hope you will buy this drink. I hope that this video has been useful and you have learned something about why doctors are terrible and why we need to completely change medical education 100%, which is something that I think we can do, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Stay tuned. I'll let you know our medical education system is damaging patients. Our incentive system is damaging patients. Basically everything. Remember I said that I get super angry when I feel like someone's threatening my patients? I am angry all the time. I am always angry. That's why I'm so sweet in these videos. You just have to be the opposite of how you actually feel. Yeah, I've seen some stupid things. It's one thing when you have to be in danger because it's your job and you're in danger for a good reason, right? Most people who join the army sign up to die fighting, to protect their country. That's what they sign up for. They don't sign up to die for freak accidents or to have lifelong injury because somebody didn't care. And that's all I gotta say. Ninja Melk. So, I'm gonna definitely edit this, but I think it's still gonna be fun. Also, my knife is really sharp, so don't mess with me. I will stab you. Remember, you are welcome here. You are loved. You are special. You are valuable. I'm gonna poke you in both of your eyes so that you go blind, but you can see in your heart how valuable you are. Blindness of the outside makes you be able to see on the inside. That's the stereotype, right? You have the stereotype of the noble blind person, which I'm sure blind people don't appreciate that stereotype. Or maybe they do. I don't know. I should be careful what I say. But I'm also going to continue loving you. It's easy to love you because you're a camera and you don't talk back to you. What's hard is when you love real people who disagree with you. That is incredibly difficult. Not just when they disagree with you, but when they would destroy you to disagree with you. That's hard and scary. I don't know how to do that. I hope that you can learn to love your enemies because I have profoundly failed. But if somebody else can do it, then there's hope for the human race. And maybe there's hope for me. So, the lesson of all the controversial things I've said, my dear, if you can, love your enemies.